Hey guys, it's Danny Bell. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today so far. Today we're back on our realistic Citycore island, Honeybelle 2.0, working on some realistic Citycore type of builds for your island. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and welcome back to everybody who has been joining us for these last few island journeys. It's been so much fun. If you guys missed the last video, we actually did a really fun Whole Foods store on the island. I'll run back here so you can see it. So if you missed that video, please check it out, especially if you're looking for some inspo on a realistic type of grocery store to do on your island. We had a ton of fun. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you missed it. Today, I thought we could work in this little space over here. This is just a small little area. I wanted to create a realistic 7-Eleven convenience store. I know this has been something that's been huge in the Animal Crossing community. If you guys are fans of Nora from Horrible Gaming, she is like the queen of realistic Citycore, and she's definitely done some super cute builds. So this is my take on her inspiration for her 7-Eleven. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So what have you guys been up to on your islands? Let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys. What are you doing for your next theme on your island, or what have you been working on? We're going to be doing another subscriber island tour here soon in the next week or so, and I'm so excited. I can't believe it, guys, but it's already October pretty much. We're like right on October's doorstep, so really excited. I want to do some spooky / Halloween type of tours, I think. So if you have a stellar Halloween or spooky island and you're a subscriber in the channel and you potentially want to see your island featured, please check out in the description of most of my videos. You'll find a subscriber request, a tour request consideration form. So yeah, please check it out. I always enjoy seeing what you guys have been up to, and can't wait to feature this next upcoming island. It's going to be a really fun sort of spooky spiral type of island. It should be really stellar to see here. All right, so let's catch up with our build. I'm just dropping down some custom design pattern here just to kind of fill in the parking lot and streetway here as our villagers kind of wander in our way. Oh, Frida, she's so precious. Do you guys love Frida as much as I do? She's so funny. I really love her. I love that she looks like a cheeseburger and fries walking around. She's just so cute. But anyways, we're filling in with this realistic street pattern. If you are looking for any of these custom designs that we use in any of the build videos, you can find the custom design code info in the description of the build video. And yeah, really excited to share some of these patterns today with you. But right now we're just putting in a little bit of sidewalk and extending the roadway a little bit. Truthfully, guys, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with the river mouth over here. I don't know. I really struggle with the river mouths. I wish that there's a way that we could completely fill them in, because I like having rivers on the natural islands. I think with Citycore, it's nice to be able to kind of create canals and things like that. There's so many amazing canal type of builds in our Animal Crossing community that you can find on Pinterest, on Reddit, Instagram, all over the place. But sometimes I find that I really just would like to move the river mouth. It would be really great if we had that ability, honestly, but of course that's not going to happen. Deep sigh. So we're going to work with what we have. Okay, so we filled everything in with all of the pathing that we're going to use to create the sidewalk and parking lot. We're going to create a little second tier shelf over here just to kind of create a place where we can set some of our signage down. So I'm going to create by filling in with some of these squares. Now some of these we're going to demolish after we get all of our items placed. So just kind of start with a little square area like this, and then kind of cut away. I like to kind of create this wide T shape. This is often pretty useful when you're creating any sort of realistic type of building. You usually need a second tier, I think, oftentimes to make it look convincing. And we're going to be doing a few other ones. So if you don't like to terraform, or you have a non-terraforming style island, we're going to be trying a couple of builds that are non-terraforming for realistic buildings as well. But for this one today, we're going to be raising it up just to the second tier to create some of our signage. And I always love to put custom design path over the grass, just because when I'm creating a roof area, I think it does for sure make the build a little bit more convincing when you can cover up the top part with a little bit of custom design to make it sort of flow a little bit better. Okay, next we're going to be setting down some of this diner counter. We're going to be using 2 pieces of this. Now you can use this in a bunch of different colors. There's a lot of options. Today I'm choosing red because I think it goes really well with the 7-Eleven sign that we're going to be using for the build today. And then over here on this side, I'm just filling this area in here with some of these half simple panels. I'm keeping them in sort of like the plain cream color. Like I said, just kind of trying to fill in, and then we're going to be placing a few of these neon diner signs backwards. I know that's a little strange to do it backwards, but I think it's going to make a really nice touch, especially at nighttime. You can sort of see the glow of the 7-Eleven sign. Usually when you're driving by in real life, it's usually calling to me to come in and get a Slurpee. But what I thought with this is it might be kind of nice to do this because I'm really quite limited on how many slots I have left already, believe it or not. And so I didn't have the space to be able to download the rest of the custom design pattern. There's another really cute part to this pattern that has sort of like orange and red stripes, and I really like the idea of that, but unfortunately, since I didn't have the space, I decided that this might be a nice way to kind of fill in the design with that without having to sacrifice for the store look itself. All right, looking pretty good. So we've used a couple of these giant display cases, or wide display cases, I should say, with the 7-Eleven design customized. I love with these wide display cases that not only can you put items inside of them, you can customize the little square pattern that's on the back of the wall. It does have a few options, so depending on what type of building you're making, you can just use one of the preset designs. But I really wanted to make it super custom, so of course I wanted to use the 7-Eleven sign, and then on top of that, just placing a few items of convenience, like the ATM machine that I think is going to be really useful if we have guests on the island. And then of course we have to have a slushie machine because of course 7-Eleven is completely known for their amazing slushies. So that was kind of the idea behind that. And then just placing a few other items like these stacked shopping baskets, and then maybe a little candy machine, anything that you kind of think might work. In fact, I think I might have to get my hands on some of the dropped snacks, something like that we can kind of place either in the windows or the parking lot over here to kind of fill everything in. All right, we're almost finished, but what I wanted to do is kind of frame this in. I noticed that the back of this area looked a little bit empty, so I decided it would be fun to put more of the Takanoma item facing backwards just to kind of frame everything in so that it matches and fits. And I think that's going to look a little bit better. It looks a little bit more polished and finished off. Yes, okay, so we're pretty much finished. A couple of finishing touches I want to add to this. I'm going to probably try to order some of the dropped snacks and then maybe get a little food item to put in the other side of the window over there to the left. So I'll grab some of those. But yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with this, how this came together. I love the idea of having the ATM machine. You've got some stacked newspapers over here that you can get in the morning if you're in a hurry on your way to the bus stop that's right adjacent to this build. And I love the truck because any of the vehicle items, if you move them or have them lit up at night, I think that they add a really nice touch with the headlights. So I was really pleased to be able to have a couple of these items to kind of set up to create the parking lot. Yes, love it. I love how this came together. As I said, I think that this style of building could work really well. So if you didn't want to do a 7-Eleven, if you wanted to do a different type of convenience store, there's a lot of really fantastic convenience store custom designs, either realistic brands out there for like a gas station, or if there's something you wanted that's a little more whimsical. I've seen all kinds of really cute ones like Pietro's Party Store, stuff like that. I think would be super, super adorable to use on your island if you're not necessarily familiar or wanted to do 7-Eleven. Yes, love it. I've got to take a few pics here, guys. I'm feeling like the paparazzi. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with how this came together. We ended up adding to the area over to the side with the little bus station. So if you missed the entrance build, check it out. That was the first main build we did here on Honeybelle 2.0. I think I'm actually going to go ahead, once we kind of take another last look at this, I'm going to jump to nighttime because I want you guys to see what this looks like all lit up at night. So let me go ahead real quick here, and I'm going to time hop. Yes, I love it. I actually really love how the diner signs are lit up. I think that for sure adds a ton to the build, especially at night. I haven't decided yet, once we're finished with Honeybelle 2.0, given that it's going to be a realistic city, what do y'all think? Do you think we should update the dream address at night or during the day, maybe at sunset? I haven't really quite decided yet, so let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? What should we do daytime wise or nighttime for when we finish this dream? If we should do it day or night, let me know in the comments because I want to share this island with you guys, and it's been so much fun getting started on all of these city type of builds already. Yes, really love that. I love the glow of the green sign. And I did end up adding a couple of the snacks, the dropped snacks, to kind of look like someone spilled their hot Cheetos on the pavement, or maybe their Takis, I'm not really sure. And then adding a few little food items in the windowscape over there just to kind of add to this. I really like these types of faux building outdoor builds. I feel like, again, if you're a person who enjoys doing builds, but you don't necessarily enjoy doing the interior decorating, I think that builds like this can be really fun because it is a little bit more minimal. You don't need to think quite as much about wallpaper, flooring, and all that stuff. So it for sure is a nice quick little build that if you're looking for something to sort of fill in an area on your city island or town core type of island, I think something like this would work really, really well. And I love how it kind of has that glow at night. I like how the wide display stands kind of light up and are illuminated. It just really is a fun type of build. All right, guys, well, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this build. I hope you found it inspirational. If you haven't already, find me on Instagram. You can find me there at Peppy Crossing Play. I always love to hear from you guys. I can't thank you all enough for all of your kind comments and ideas. It's been so much fun getting to know everybody, and I truly have the best subscribers in the world. All right, guys, wishing you all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.